Good afternoon from Cascais in Portugal. We are at Cascais Marina where the wealthy and the rich are hanging out today. Beautiful day. Lots of nice yachts, fancy cars, people are dressed up, great restaurants, fancy menus. So I guess it's good to be wealthy. My name is OJ Figani and I'm glad to be with you today. We're going to be discussing the wisdom of money. So the wisdom of finance will help you. The money that you have earned, the money that you have saved, the money maybe that you have inherited, to put it to good use. I'm not a very religious person, but I want to get a bit biblical because there is a character in Bible who we could learn a lot with, and he is King Solomon. He has been indicated as being one of the richest men who has ever lived, and he has some advice for us. King Solomon as well not only advises us on how to accumulate wealth and how to preserve wealth, he advises us on how to handle wealth. And I think that's the bigger picture that we need to look for in our life. King Solomon's wisdom in Bible teaches us that what we actually have comes from above. There is a higher force in play, and it's really a loan that we have on this earth. What material positions we have on this earth is actually ours to enjoy, is not ours to take anywhere, and therefore we should not be arrogant about it. He teaches us a sense of humbleness in handling wealth and money, and this comes from the wealthiest man in the history of mankind. I'd like to share King Solomon's advice from Bible, Old Testament with you. There's all the wisdom there. First is education. He insists on educating yourself and going as far as saying that education is better than gold. So I suppose the first pillar of becoming wealthy is knowledge and education. Another advice is be patient. Money is the means, not the end. You can't be hasty in life. You can't put a schedule to everything. I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. I want to be owning a house, having 2 kids, and being married by the time I'm 35. I'm retiring by the time I'm 50. These are time frames that are good to have, but they're not indicative of a prosperous, good life. You can't force things. You need to just work hard and be patient and avoid haste. King Solomon is totally against laziness and procrastination. He says, start, work hard, be smart, but don't be lazy, because laziness will bring poverty. And I think there is a huge wisdom in this. Unless you start, you're not going to progress. You're not going to achieve results. We could sit and think about an idea for ages. We want things and we create wish lists, but we never really actually start. So King Solomon's advice, start. Next advice. This advice is as good and golden today as it was maybe 3,000 years ago. Plan and budget. It's mind-boggling that how somebody 3,000 years ago, as an advice to becoming wealthy, tells people to plan and budget. And still today, it works for corporations, for individuals. If you don't budget, if you don't plan things, it's very hard to meet your objectives. It's very hard to be realistic. It's very hard to measure. And these are all the tools we need to be wealthy and prosperous.